what really attracted me to the United Kingdom was seeing a black person, a white man opening a door for a black person. So hey guys, it's been a long time. It's just a long time that I actually shared a story on my platform. So who knew me back then? I used to share like stories about myself, my experiences, my life, but I went through a lot, so I stopped doing that. So now I'm back. I've just been trying to figure out what I need to do, but almost storytelling is my thing, and I just want to keep on sharing my story, my experiences, and the things that I have, you know, witnessed or viewed in life. So first of all, we'll be doing our makeup, and then we will be sharing stories. So I will be applying this moisturizer on my face just to give myself some vitamin C. I always use vitamin C product. And yeah, so one of the stories that I want to share about was how I started my life, my journey in life. So I left Nigeria at a very young age. I left Nigeria when I was very, very young. And the things that I lost my dad, and then I stayed with cousins and aunts. It didn't go so well the way it should have gone, and then this is really much. And then yeah, we started working on our documents. So that's a story for another time. I will share that story another time on our documents. And then I relocated to Belgium. So currently I'm in the United Kingdom, where I live alone with my child. But before I moved to the United Kingdom, I was in Belgium. So I was in Belgium. So Belgium was the country I first started on, and I was living there with my mom, my brothers, and my sister. And everyone, it was good. I wasn't happy because of the language barrier. So I realized that everybody was just looking out for themselves, and I was a girl as well. So it was really like hustle. You have to actually fend for yourself, and do things by yourself to make yourself succeed. Nobody will push you to succeed in my household. Nobody. So you are on your own. As a very young girl, I found it was really difficult, even though I was going to school. But there are other things like you want to venture into that you don't even get that support in doing that. So it was so hard for me to actually figure out who I am or who I actually wanted to be. So I started like going out there, with friends, care about what year you were when you were back home. They put you in the class that you were in by your age. And I went back 7 years back, and I was really frustrated and miserable in that country. Like literally, I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to do anything anymore. But I didn't have a choice because that was my home now because my family are there. So I learned the language, and then I started, going to school, learned the language for a year, made a couple of friends, just few friends. And then I started going to school, speaking Dutch. So, yeah, and everything was going well. But I wasn't happy because I still had to, like, repeat my year 7 years back and started all over again. So in Nigeria, so if I was in SS2, so when I went to Belgium, I started all over again from GSS1. And that was really like really frustrating for me. I didn't want to go to school. I was so frustrated. I wasn't happy at all with myself. And the situation I found myself, I was like, oh, all my mates, they've graduated, they finished their education. I'm just going to put the blushing finish their education, and I'm still here in secondary school starting my life all over again. I wasn't really happy with it. I wasn't happy. It was not an encouraging environment. Even though like you try to explain yourself, it wasn't really encouraging for me to like want to do well. Belgium is not an environment for, should I say, foreigners to want to do well or succeed in life. Belgium is not that type of environment. Like if you barely see an African person succeed, or you use them as an example to say, okay, this person is doing well in this country, let me follow their footsteps. So there is none. So it wasn't really kind of like an encouraging environment to me. So I decided to continue. Like, I started working at the age of 16. The reason why I was working was because I wasn't getting that support that I needed from, you know, my family. I wasn't getting that support. So I know that the watch this video. No, I wasn't getting that support. Like, basic needs, I wasn't getting that support. So I had to like actually do that for myself. I had to support myself. I started working. I was working during the holidays, and the money that I worked during the holidays is what I use to take care of myself the whole year while I go to school. So if I was to pay transportation, about like this, I subscribe for 1 year, I pay that, and then I go to school. Sometimes I don't even have money to feed during the school, so I'm just there. So you understand. So that was how I was managing myself. I was depressed. So let's say I was depressed. So it really like got me to the point where I was like, education was really hard. Not really hard. I was doing well in school, but I was like really, really, really like reserved. The country like made me in live in my shell, in my bubble. I couldn't explore or do all the things that I love. The only way for me to express myself was through fashion. I could wear 10-inch heels to school. I would dress well to school. That was the way I was expressing myself. I was doing makeup to school. Sometimes I dressed like a boy and stuff like that just to express myself. So I was doing those things, just to like, make myself happy because